Hey everybody, it's Steve Johansson. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. In this video, I'm going to show you a really neat way to brainstorm for your proposal. I'm sure everybody has looked at a blank screen trying to figure out what to write, but this little technique is really neat, and it's called mind mapping. Now, if you haven't heard of mind mapping before, you're really in for really a good treat here, because I think, and most of my friends agree, that mind mapping is a much better tool to use to brainstorm than creating an outline. Now, I'm sure you know what an outline is. It's basically a linear brainstorm where you go from, like, subject A with a Roman numeral A, and then you create points below that, and then numeral B, create the subject, and create points below that. But that's great. But what the matter is that you're brainstorming in a linear fashion. So let's say you're fixating on point A, but you're kind of limited to think about that point. Whereas if you have a mind map that I'm going to show you in a second, it allows you to brainstorm in a non-linear fashion. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to kind of demonstrate for you right now. And the program I'm going to use, now there are a lot of programs out there that allow you to create a mind map. But the one I use is called bubble.us. It's free. You can just go to the website and type it in, and you can start using it. So we're going to go ahead and click on Start Brainstorming. And then it creates a little bubble that we're going to use to start here. Now it also gives you the option to blow it up. Let's go ahead and zoom in here real quick. So since we're kind of limited, since my screen's kind of limited because I only have a certain amount of area to record, I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you move the window around and kind of show you the controls, and that's basically what the screen looks like. Now, this is your central bubble. Now, you want this one bubble to be the outcome that or the end result that your customer seeks. So in this hypothetical example, we're going to go ahead and type in get more customers. This is for a hypothetical business that we're going to, who's trying to get more customers to their business. So this is the outcome is to get more customers. So now what you do is you sit down and you think of, okay, how can we get this, or how can I, myself or my firm, get this person customers? So this is where you'll kind of start thinking. And what I usually like to do is I usually like to split it up into 5 or 6 bubbles. So let's go ahead and add one. And to add a bubble, you just click this right here. So one bubble is outcomes. Now, outcomes is what the benefit that the customer is going to get, or the customer or the proposer is going to get. So this is going to be mostly benefits. So the outcomes of the results of getting more customers. And then your next bubble will be the project plan. This is how I usually delineate my my categories. And the next bubble will be, let's go to move this over here, cost analysis. As an example. And of course you can, I believe this allows you to kind of move things around, so you can kind of, that's the kind of best part about it. Now, the next one, I'm going to go ahead and type in our solution. This is a good branch here. And then finally, why we are best choice. So these are essentially answers that you want to, or questions you want to answer, or things you want to answer in your proposal. So this is kind of a the main things you need to think about. Now, from here, you'll start brainstorm. So let's go ahead and move this around here. Of course, you'll have a much larger window to work with, but of course, with here, with the I only have a certain amount of video space to record, you'll have a lot more room. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start brainstorming. Okay, so why are we the best choice? Okay, you'll start brainstorming here. Okay, well, because we've served 10 or 5 other people in your industry, and we've helped them create more customers, as proof. So basically, you would just go ahead and create a new bubble, and then type that in. Of course, I can type it in now, but to save time, I'll just delete this. And then you basically just go on and on and on. So, for example, for our solution, okay, so now you'll brainstorm. Okay, what's the solution? How are we going to have this person get more customers for this for our client or potential client? So, or a potential customer. So what we'll do is we'll think, okay, well, one solution is to create better advertising. So you'll click on a bubble, and we'll go in and type it in. So create better advertising. Okay, and another solution would be to, for example, drive. Let's go and move this over. More traffic to the website, assuming this is a online business that we're trying to help. And I think you get the idea of what's happening here. Is that instead of your brainstorming in a non-linear fashion in bubbles, it allows you to think of things sort of freely. So, for example, let's say that you're creating your solution here, and then you think of something you can put in your project plan. Like, okay, I just thought about something. So you'll go over here and then add a new bubble and project plan. Whereas if you were creating a linear outline, you would have to find, okay, where is that Roman numeral I found, and you kind of have to create space for the new entry, and it's just really hassle. It's just a real hassle. So this is one of my favorite tools that I show people when it comes to brainstorming proposals and other sales materials. So I hope this was very helpful. Now, of course, I want to emphasize that if you go to bubble.us, which is the URL right here, you'll have a much larger screen, because you can have a mind map that overtakes the entire screen if you want, and more, because you start thinking of things and typing it in. So I hope this little strategy was very helpful. Again, I like this a lot better than just creating a linear outline. And so good luck with your writing, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.